Miss Buendia, I don't want to be disturbed for half an hour. I have to decide on the future of the bioenergy of the planet. And please, turn up the air conditioner.
Of course, sir.
The algae is in the room above me, together with Indez. I have to lure him out somehow. There is a wedge under the ladder so it can't roll. I have to be careful she doesn't see me.
Y no te ve desde ahí, joder. Bueno.
That path leads right into the lion's den. No way, she would spot me immediately. This shaft leads behind Mrs. Buendia's table. This shaft...
Vale. Coño. No tengo nada. Cuchillo,
I'd rather not. I shouldn't get any closer, not as long as Indez is sitting right in front of my nose. He's so confident of his victory. You just wait, Indez. Your end is nigh.
Grita más, grita más. ¿Esto?
It's hard to believe that these small leaves are living creatures. Let's see if this works. Now they're being blown down.
Vale.
I shouldn't get any closer, not as long as Indez is sitting right in front of my nose. That's the wedge from the ladder. He won't get out of there easily.
Vale, lo hemos atrapado con la cuña y a partir de aquí ya no he hecho más. Vale, si la distraemos con las hojas y podemos... Vale, sí, esto ya lo imaginaba.
I think this regulates the temperature.
Aire acondicionado.
It'll be getting cold now.
Miss Buendia?
Yes, sir?
My French window is stuck and the air conditioning doesn't work properly. Turn it up again, please. I don't want to freeze to death in this wilderness.
Of course, sir.
Thank you.
Vale. Creo que tengo que cortar la comunicación antes. Las ramas.
Let's see if this works.
Me
Now they're
imagino,
being
vamos. Sí.
And snip. Ha! It'll be getting cold now.
Ahora no podrá ponerse en contacto.
Miss Buendia, the air conditioning. Do you hear me? Please turn down the air conditioner right now. I'm the head of a global corporation and not a polar bear at the North Pole. If you want to get something done, you'd better do it yourself.
Vale. Mío.
I did it.
Y ahora ven.
The control panel for the magnet crane. A garbage container with excess material. A board and a metal lid are the only useful things in here. I'll take both. A metal lid for a barrel or something like that. An ordinary board. A crane without a lid. Looks promising.
No lo pillo.
Only when the crane is up again. The control panel for the magnet crane. I'd better pick them up again. I'd better pick... Pretty improvised.
Pero creo... No, queda fallo.
Only when the...
Vale, súbelo. Gracias. Ah, no. A lo mejor falta algo más. Creí que iba a ser el orden. Colocar primero la tapa y después el tablón, pero no. No me deja volver a pillarlo. Salvador.
Shh. Are you Salvador?
Mm-hmm.
I'm here to save you. Get ready.
I need something to cut the ropes.
Understood. I'll see to it. This looks like an emergency switch to deactivate the magnet crane. Warning. For use in an emergency only. Immediate shutdown of the magnet crane. Looks promising.
Sigo sin pillarlo. Me imagino que el tablón solo hará tipo de mesa, ¿no? De soporte. Pum. Ahora pillaremos el cristal y la tapa, supongo. Ajá. No parece que esté encima de este.
No thanks. Kellerman might spot me. No thanks, Kellerman.
Háblale. Bueno, a ver si seguro que dice que no, pero bueno. Ah, pues.
What?
What the fuck? Muy bien.
You should work on your aim if you are trying to kill me with a pane of glass.
Eso es lo que pensaba.
Ah!
Thanks.
Good grief. You didn't have to go and kill the man.
Are you here to discuss ethics, or do you want to save the world? Because we don't have time for both.
Se mató a la mujer.
There must
hombre.
be a way to prevent the reactor accident without risking even more people.
Accident? Prevent? What did Faye tell you?
I know everything. The reactor accident, the complete destruction of the climate, your stopover in 2050.
What? 2050?
That one was mine. We had to tell him something, otherwise he wouldn't have helped us.
That little schemer.
What? What's so funny? What's going on here?
Faye lied to you, Svensson. There was no accident. I am the accident.
I don't understand a word of this. So, there wasn't a catastrophe? The world didn't end today?
What day is it today? March 27, 1982. A completely random, interchangeable day in your oh-so-peaceful life. Of course, the world didn't end today, nor did it end next Wednesday, on July 8th, or sometime in 2011. There was a catastrophe, yes, but it wasn't an isolated individual event that caused it. There wasn't a big bang. It was a gradual process that took decades. Which was the reason why you never did anything about it.
What about your stopover in 2050?
There was a stopover, but it was much later. The climate change didn't happen from one day to the next. It took several centuries.
But I talked to Delvin. I saw the future.
The photos you saw were from the early 26th century, not from 2050. Seems like Faye heeded a part of our mission after all. You're a perfect example of why we are right. Mankind will only react to immediate threats.
Faye would never lie to me.
But she did. She finally must have realized that the world can't be saved by idealism and good intentions. People must be forced to do the right thing.
But if there wasn't a catastrophe, what are you doing here?
The plan is to cause a catastrophe.
What? You want to cause a reactor accident on purpose?
Exactly. Our experts calculated that the explosion of the Indes power plant will destroy the Brazilian rainforest from the Amazonas southwards in no time. It will make the total destruction of the climate look inevitable. Only immediate rethinking will save the world from collapsing. Power plants will be shut down. Alternative energy sources will be used. People like you will finally be taken seriously. It's the only chance to curtail the long-term damage to our ecosystem.
You can't be serious. People will die. Species will be exterminated. This is madness.
Is it? People need a push before they will act. Without an immediate threat, you won't do anything. You of all people should know that.
We can change.
But you won't. We know that. To us, your failures are a thing of the darkest past.
I still don't understand what you are hoping to achieve.
Mankind needs a wake-up call. Power plants like this will completely ruin the rainforest's ecosystem over the next century. But when people finally realized that, and decided to act, it was already too late. Only a catastrophe will open their eyes to the truth.
O sea, que Face inventó todo el 2050 hasta los puzzles.
But that's suicide. We will all die.
So what? We'll die anyway. There are only a couple of hundred people left in my time, Svensson, and those won't survive the next solar flare. If we don't make a new beginning today, soon there won't be a future. We sacrifice ourselves for the survival of mankind. Well, enough chit-chat. I have a power plant to blow up.
Salvador, wait! Damn it, Salvador!
Embustera.
I'm sorry, Bent.
If Tuva had died, you wouldn't have gone up in smoke, right?
No, I would still be here.
Get out of here. All three of you. I will try to stop Salvador.
I don't have to follow your orders. I will help you.
Ha! Don't you think it's enough if one fool dies today? Or do you really want to sacrifice yourself for a world that has done nothing but disappoint you?
Bent, you haven't disappointed me.
All right, but no more lies, no more nonsense about blue-green algae, and no more I will go up in smoke.
No smoke. Promise. Let's go.
Qué gran mentira.
Over there. That's the reactor core. That's Salvador's target. Let's go.
¿Dónde estoy? No veo nada. ¿Todo solo? Avanza rápido.
Hurry! The reactor core is starting to move.
On my way. Did you hear that?
What was that?
The reactor stopped.
Help! Guards! Ah! Send a team to the core. Damn it! Can anybody hear me?
What happened here?
Your dream of the apocalypse is coming true. Your friend stopped the crane. Now the reactor can't be cooled anymore and will explode in a few minutes.
What can we do about it?
Reactivate the crane! Oh, the switch is one floor down from here.
Can we control it from here?
There is an emergency flooding mechanism. But to activate it, the valve on the first floor has to be opened.
The crane's on the second floor, the valve on the first floor.
Siempre los grandes
Understood.
jefazos saben cómo funciona todo. Cuando no tendría que parecerlo.
Take care of Indez. I'll activate the crane.
How can she be this naive? That sociopath won't think twice about killing her.
Shut up. She'll make it.
¿Qué hago yo? No veo más camino que este.
Great, now hurry back. If the water touches the nuclear fuel rod, the whole room will be filled with boiling hot steam.
Not so fast. Well, well. If that isn't radio operator Faye, and here I thought you might be useful. Guess I was wrong. Give me the blue-green algae.
What? Why?
Because then, neither you nor Bent Svensson have something on me. If you thwart my plan to save the world, I'll thwart yours.
Como un niño pequeño. Ya, igual se lo doy, ¿no?
Good. Now we can negotiate. If my plan is successful, and I'm sure it will be, this power plant will blow up, and the world will be in a frenzy to find alternative energy sources to prevent such a disaster from happening ever again. And that's the reason why I need Bent Svensson and the algae. Did you hear me, Svensson? Without a catastrophic event like this, no one will ever listen to you. I'll give you enough time to escape, and in return, you'll let me see my plan through.
Bent?
Uh-oh.
Don't listen to him.
Don't worry, Faye. I'm not stupid.
Your compassion makes you stupid. Because you always want to do right by everybody. Nothing will ever change. Here's a challenge for you. Is your will to stop me strong enough to sacrifice Faye?
What?
You heard right. We either come to an understanding, or Faye is going to die.
Good God!
I'm waiting.
¿A quién llevo yo?
Hey!
¡Chu!
Damn it!
Ahí, todos han visto.
I opened the valve. You can activate the emergency flooding now.
He won't do that! Poor Faye would drown if he did. And now, let me in! I have the algae, and I still want to negotiate.
Puto lío.
Bent, if you can't sacrifice me,
Stop! What are you doing?
steam, not smoke.
What's so funny?
Your friends just got steamed. Do you want to know what for? For nothing. Nothing has changed. My power plant is still standing. I am alive. And you don't really believe that I will just let you walk away with the algae, do you?
Yes, that is exactly what I believe. Good evening, Dr. Svensson. My name is Miranda Barbarez. I think that is enough of an introduction. I was at my husband's dinner party when I received a distress call from Brazil. The call came from your son at the command center of Emilio Indez. He said some crazy stuff about time travels, then put me through to you. What in God's name is going on there?
What is going on? I can tell you exactly what is going on here. A catastrophe is going on. 2 people just died because we are incapable of change.
Calm down, please. I promise that we will start an investigation into this incident. Come to Oslo immediately and bring that algae with you. We'll talk about everything else there.
Epílogo.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Hurricanes, forest fires, melting polar caps, and expanding deserts. Climate change is said to make our planet uninhabitable, but will it be as early as 2050? Today, I welcome the author of the novel, The Fénix Plan. He has a doctorate in physics, is a special emissary of the EU, and an ambassador for a better world. Welcome, Dr. Leif Ogerson.
Good evening, Tom.
Leif, your novel ends with a terrible catastrophe. Gonzalo, a militant eco-activist from the future, causes a major nuclear disaster, thereby destroying all of South America. That was the only way to save the world for good, or so he said. Are you serious?
Did you just tell the whole world about the fantastic ending of my novel?
It is a very cynical ending.
Yes, it is. Seriously, the important question you should ask is this. How can you encourage 7 billion people to act? 2 people alone can't save the world.
So you want to provoke your readers into action? Do you really think a sci-fi thriller is the right platform? Why wouldn't it be? My God, we live in the 80s.
Bullocks. Complete and utter nonsense.
What, talk shows?
Mr. Tall Tales tells the truth for once and then claims that he had just made all of it up.
It's what they call force of habit, Bent. Some people never change.
Bah. Is there any more coffee?
Nope.
Buena idea. Tomaré un
Damn
café
it.
ahora.
How are we supposed to help save the world when we are out of coffee?
Ahí.
I'll get some tomorrow.
A 10 personas sin
Tomorrow?
café.
Tomorrow? In a couple hundred years, Sydney burns, Moscow trembles, and London drowns. We don't have time to dawdle. I need my coffee, and I need it now.
Bent?
What?
Moscow freezes.
Right.
Pues nada, chicos. Juego terminado, otra guía hecha. Buen juego, me ha gustado. Y bueno, nada, poco que decir. Supongo que algún otro día nos embarcaremos en otra aventura gráfica. Y nada, próximamente nos vemos en otra guía. Bueno, y no sé qué más decir. Estaba pensando, a ver, intentando valorar el juego como aventura gráfica. No sé. Salvo esto último, que no sé si han sido fallos o qué, sobre todo lo de los prismáticos. No era algo que se tenía que interpretar, no lo sé. Bueno, han sido... O sea, ¿cómo decirlo? Están los puzzles point and click de toda la vida, con objetos y tal, y me han parecido bastante asequibles. Sí que es un juego que te obliga bastante a mirar el inventario, para ver si alguna de las herramientas que pillamos pues tiene una segunda función, porque nos hemos visto cómo ha llegado a doblar una barra para convertirla en un gancho, o no sé, más cosas. O sea, siempre teníamos que estar mirando el inventario a ver si Bent o Faye podían hacer algo con lo que iban pillando. Y luego estaban estos otros puzzles como los prismáticos o desactivar la bomba, lo de esto último del agua, que aquí sí son puzzles más de mecánica, pero bueno, nos da la opción de saltárnoslo si no tenéis ganas o no sale o lo que sea. Así que en general yo lo veo una aventura un poco asequible. Había un par de momentos un poco difíciles de interpretar quizá, pero bien. En sí una aventura muy correcta, una historia interesante, un giro algo radical al final, pero bueno. Y nada, lo dicho, nos veremos próximamente en otros juegos, en otras guías aquí en Gungnir Games, y como no, alguna otra aventura gráfica irá cayendo. ¿De acuerdo, chicos? Saludos a todos y a cuidarse. Nos vemos.